I've been thinking if there is a myth in audio because I've been doing things that seems not accepted within my circle of friends, and even in the forum. They think that this guy has gone crazy. What happened to him? Why he's doing this way? And this is the content of my video today by sharing my audio setup, my poor setup number two. My setup number one is over there, wherein I have my listening pleasure. Again, not a critical listening, but a listening pleasure. I think that my beer is still there, not yet open. Now, why is it that not yet open? Because I'm not using my poor setup number one right now, but I'm listening here in my poor setup number two. And this is where I have my relaxation, my so called anti stress formula with the music, the tea. I call it, this is my music tea yoga. Hey guys, do you want to see what I'm talking about? Come on, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Taran! This is my poor man setup number two, and I would like to make it clear that this setup is non-DIY. Everything is purchased. So I'd like to introduce to you my setup, like my source of music. My source of music is an Android phone wherein I have all my favorite music in here. And then it goes to a Bluetooth. Connectivity is Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth goes into a Tube P1. This is made by FX Audio, a Chinese company that manufactures small but terrible power amplifier, and they have that's called Tube P1. I actually happened to review the Tube P1 way back maybe 3 years ago in my personal channel, and then it is connected to the summer speaker. This is the black color for the left and right, which is similar to the speaker that I'm using right now in my personal setup, poor man setup number one, over there. But I added here an audio spectrum display wherein it can pick up my voice, and it will going to display the strength of my voice, and that's gonna be for the music as well. You don't believe me? Let's try that one. Let me increase the volume. Just too far away. There you go. That's the songs from Sosan Wang's. And aside from my audio, I still have stuff in here, which is I love it so much. Drinking tea. Tea is a Chinese tea, the original Chinese tea. And while I'm listening to the music in this position or in that position, or I can have some kind of relaxation in here, I am drinking the tea. Sometimes I'm drinking the red wine, which is when I'm not drinking the tea, I'm drinking the red wine. If I'm not drinking the red wine, I'm drinking the tea. Now, probably your question is that why I'm going to set up my second poor man's audio setup in here in this position. That is intentional so that I can stand up, because in my poor man setup number one, I had to lie down and then really feel the relaxation, a kind of a different relaxation. And normally I drink some beer or some kind of beverage in there while listening to the music, but this part is standing, and I can relax by doing, like, maybe I can dance. I don't want to show that. It's because in everyday work, I always sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Like 80%, I'm on my seat, just in front of the computers, doing all of this stuff like emails. I start listening to the music, and at the same time, I have my tea or the red one. And that's gonna be awesome if you're listening to the music like what I'm doing it right now. Killing me softly with killing me softly. Killing me softly with this song, telling my heart. There are more things that I can show you. Like I remember that during the first time I came to Hong Kong, the very first time, I actually saved money. I did not buy anything like soft drinks or hamburgers or Jollibees. I saved that money because I am so in love with the digital audio tape. Remember the data? I have here the tape in here. This is a data digital audio tape wherein I really save money because I'm so in love to have it. Unfortunately, I don't know where is the player right now. I misplaced it, but I'm displaying in here just to remind me that hey, being an audio lover, I really have the data digital audio tape. Now, aside from that, what you can see also in here, we've got here a lucky charm, and this is from Thailand. This is called the Four Faces Buddha, which is I personally go to Thailand to ask the Four Faces Buddha for a favor to make me rich, to have a good job, to have a good family and a good health. That four request is equivalent to the four faces of the four faces Buddha like this. I'm not yet done, guys. I'm not yet done. There's another one in here, which is a lucky charm from the second sacred mountain in China. This is the Mount Han or Mount Hanshan, wherein I cannot show you because if I'm going to show you, it will not going to be. It will going to offset that kind of lucky charms. This is basically for wealth, and what is inside is a rice and a four pieces like gold. It's like a stone that are made of something like looks like a gold, which represent wealth. And you know the reason why I put that in top of the speakers used to be on the left and the right speakers because those lucky charms when I play the music. Now this is the craziest part, which everybody argue with me. Everybody think that I'm crazy is because when I play the music, the power will be right into the music distributed into this apartment, and I will be the one who absorb that music plus the lucky charms. It's just like their power will be amplified and goes on with the music, like riding on the music. You think, guys, that's crazy? That's crazy idea? What do you think? Let me know on the comment below. Come on, guys, let me know on the comment below. And that's not all. I also have one thing in the right speaker. That is all about the health, which is resurface or emphasis our natural Mother Earth healing frequency, the electromagnetic 7.83 hertz. I already tried to discuss this with some audio lovers, HiFiers, and even RF engineers, and they keep laughing at me about it. I think that these guys have something in the mind already. In the Philippines, they call it, hey, these guys already have 7-Eleven, which means it's gone crazy. And you know that I'm living right now in a big city, like here in Chang'an, Dongguan, in the southern part of China, in the Guangdong province, just beside Shenzhen. And this place is a lot of electromagnetic or RF pollutant. Like we get a cell sites, many places in here, lots of Wi-Fi in these buildings. Those are man-made interference wherein it override the natural healing power of our Mother Earth. That's the 7.83 hertz or scowl frequency, as they say. Did I pronounce it right? And we can't feel that any longer because it's override as I'm, and it is specially put in my performance setup number 2 on the top of the right speaker. And the same idea that these Lucky Charm have their own very, very limited power, and the 7.83 hertz is also limited power, but when it's put on the top of the speakers, and when the speaker start functioning with the audio, my belief is that the 7.83 hertz will ride on the sound wave, which bring to me or to the insect in this apartment, and that gives a kind of special relaxation. That 7.83 hertz will synchronize with our brain nerves, or our what we call is the alpha brains, and this will give you a better relaxation. And because of that, I believe that what I'm doing is something that makes me happy, makes me fulfill whatever I had in my mind. The overall is it makes me happy beyond the normal audio. It may not be like a hi-fi stuff here, but it's better than hi-fi to me, with the Lucky Charm in there, plus the 7.83 hertz, which has something to do with real relaxation. So what is the last one? Well, the last one has nothing to do with audio, has nothing to do with the Lucky Charms or the 7.83 hertz, but it has something to do with the financial freedom. But this is debatable, and probably I'm being challenged for this. What is the effect, which I started in 2024? In just 5 months, my life is much better right now. I mean, overall life, including work, money, family, and health. And if there is the fifth side of the Buddha, I would really ask to give me someone who can work with me in DIY, so I can power up, empower my hobby, my DIY, instead of just being alone. Being alone is really lonely. I've been looking for somebody out there for the DIY hobby. I've been looking someone out there who might have the same interest in the DIY hobby, the Class D power amplifier with the nice MMI display. But cut it short, guys, cut it short. There is a belief inside me, and I just have to execute that, put that into a real practice, no matter there is a truth of that, or it's a crazy idea. As long as you have to do it, you are a DIYers and you're happy when you implemented that, that's awesome. That's awesome, guys. Awesome.
We could dance